Hey everyone, I'm MegRem Black and welcome to my channel, MegRem Softball.
This video is going to focus on how to dive. So I'm going to break down how to properly dive, and then in the end of this video, I'm going to show you a fun drill that you can do with your team. So where we start, I'm actually going to have you start on your knees for this. And I like starting on the knees because if you have girls who have never had to dive before, it's easier for them and more comfortable for them to do this. It's not a far distance to the ground, it's just less intimidating. So we're gonna start on our knees. Now, when we dive, so the point of diving is to get to a ball that I wouldn't be able to get to if I stayed on my feet. I've got to stretch super far to go get that ball. So my glove hand is the one stretching, all right? I do not want my throwing hand to trap that ball with it, and the reason for that, so this is how far I go with two hands. Now I take my throwing hand away, I can go just a little bit farther with my glove. And I know it's only a couple inches, but it'll make a difference. So as we stretch for a ball, we're gonna just focus on stretching with just our glove. Now what our throwing hand is doing. When I go stretch for a ball, again, I don't want it close because I'm not gonna be able to stretch as far, but I want it somewhere in front of me to where when I land, it's gonna brace my fall a little bit. I don't want to stretch and bang on my hand first. What goes first when we dive? We stretch. Realistically, my thighs are going to hit first, then my core and chest, and my hand is going to brace that in the end. Okay, so I'm here. I go out for a ball. I stretch very far with my glove hand. My throwing hand is out front. I catch, fall. My throwing hand should be right around my right shoulder. Okay, I do not want to dive and have my throwing hand out here, like tucked in between my stomach. It's just, that's when wrists start to break, bad things happen. So we don't want our throwing hand by our glove, but we want it out front. So when we stretch, it can brace our landing. And the important thing with our throwing hand, it's here, so I catch the ball, great. Now I have to make the out. I push up with my throwing hand and get in a strong throwing position. I know some people prefer, it just depends on the ball. Some people prefer to throw from the ground, from your knees. That's fine too. But think about it, if you go to dive, both hands are in your glove. Now you have to bring your glove in, get the ball out, throw. That takes too long. So even if you throw from the ground, throw from your knees, you want to fall, pick up, push up with your throwing hand to throw that ball. Now for this drill, and you'll see in the end when I show you the video, I have my girls push up, get on their feet to throw the ball. So again, you're here, you're stretching out with your glove hand as far as you can go. My throwing hand is gonna be out front somewhere. I'm gonna land first, more on my legs, my stomach, and then my chest and hands will brace the fall. I'm out. Once I land, I'm pushing up with my throwing hand to get the ball out and throw. So for the drill, you're gonna have a girl right here, and then you're gonna have a girl right there facing your coach or your thrower, whoever's gonna be throwing that ball. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna be diving this way. Now, if you're an infielder, and this is what I usually do, if you're an infielder, I'll bounce the ball in the middle so they can catch it. If you're an outfielder, I'll just toss the ball in the air so they can dive and catch it. Totally your call. You can change it up, do whatever you want with it. So for this drill, I would just bounce it in about in the middle, so when I would dive, you would be about right here as you catch. So coach will throw it to me, one bounce, I dive, catch, get up, throw it as quick as I can. Once I do that, this next girl's going. Coach is gonna bounce it in, she's gonna field it, get that ball out as quick as she can. I actually did this with a team that I used to work with in the past, and on the next slide, you'll see what this drill will look like in full speed.
Nice job, Katie.